Listen to me. Pain is not your enemy. I know it feels like it is. I know it feels like that weight on your chest is too heavy to breathe through, like the walls are closing in and you just want to disappear for a while. But hear me, pain is not here to break you. It's here to build you. It's not a sentence. It's a signal. It's life's way of saying, hey, something inside you needs to shift. The problem is most people hear that signal and hit the mute button. They drown it out with distraction. They numb it with comfort. They hide from it with excuses. But if you keep running from your pain, you also run from your purpose. When you feel down, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this trying to show me? Because every storm has a message. Every breakdown carries a breakthrough. Sometimes pain is the only language life uses to get your attention. You see, when everything's easy, you don't grow. When everything's smooth, you don't stretch. But the moment pain shows up, you start moving differently. You start looking at life differently. You start to realize, maybe this isn't punishment, maybe this is preparation. Think about it. The seed can't grow until it's buried. It can't reach sunlight until it's forced to push through the dirt. That's what pain does. It buries you for a moment, but only so you can rise stronger. So stop seeing the dirt as your grave. Start seeing it as your ground. You're not stuck. You're being planted. You've got to stop running from what hurts and start leaning into it. Because the truth is, pain will only leave you once it's done teaching you. You can pretend it's not there, but it'll keep showing up in different forms until you face it. That's why some people keep repeating the same struggles year after year, because they never listened to the message the pain was trying to deliver. You've got to sit with it, breathe through it, and ask yourself, what is this pain trying to produce in me? Maybe it's discipline. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's humility. Maybe it's just preparing you for something you're not yet ready to carry. The world doesn't give its toughest battles to the weakest souls. The fight you're in right now is not random. There's something in you that needs to come alive, and pain is the alarm clock. You ever notice how an alarm never feels good when it goes off? It's loud, it's annoying, it interrupts your sleep, but it's doing its job. It's waking you up. Pain does the same thing. It wakes up your potential. It shakes you out of comfort. It says, you can't stay here anymore. Some of you are praying for strength, and life is answering with struggle, because strength doesn't come from success. It comes from surviving the fall. You don't build endurance in calm waters. You build it in the storm. So stop asking for easy. Easy doesn't change you. Easy doesn't grow you. Easy doesn't prepare you for what's coming next. You say you want greatness, but greatness comes wrapped in pain. And I get it. It hurts. It's heavy. Some days you don't even want to move. But you've got to remind yourself this is temporary. What's killing you right now might be the very thing that saves you later. You can't see it yet, but pain is the bridge between who you are and who you're becoming. Every great version of yourself is waiting on the other side of that discomfort. So when you feel down, when you feel broken, don't let that be your end. Let it be your beginning. Let it drive you. Let it mold you. Don't pray for the pain to go away. Pray for the strength to grow through it. Because the day you stop running from your pain is the day you start walking toward your purpose. And that's when everything changes. You've been through too much to doubt yourself now. You've seen too much, survived too much, endured too much to suddenly believe you don't have what it takes. When you feel down, when the weight of life feels like it's pressing you into the ground, you've got to stop and remember, you've been here before. You've fought through pain before. You've cried before and still kept going. You've been disappointed before and still showed up. You've been knocked down before, but you didn't stay there. That's proof right there. You're built for this. You think that storm came to destroy you. No, that storm came to show you who you really are when everything's stripped away. Because anybody can be confident when life's easy. Anybody can have faith when the plan's working. But who are you when it's not? Who are you when the people you trusted walk away? When the doors close? When everything you thought would work starts falling apart? That's when you find out what you're made of. That's when the warrior in you wakes up. See, people love to talk about success, but they don't tell you the truth about what it costs. Success costs comfort. It costs sleep. It costs your peace sometimes. It costs you losing people who don't believe in your vision. It costs you fighting battles in silence that nobody else sees. But listen, you were built for it. You're wired for resistance. You're designed for pressure. Life is not trying to crush you. It's trying to carve you. It's trying to pull out of you what's been hiding inside all along. You've got to stop thinking you're fragile. You're not glass, you're gold. And gold only shines after it's been through the fire. You've got to stop telling yourself you can't handle it. You can handle more than you think. The same you that thought you wouldn't make it through the last storm, you're still here. The same you that cried yourself to sleep and still woke up to face the day, that's strength. The same you that's been doubted, misunderstood, underestimated, that's power. You just forgot. You forgot how far you've come. You forgot how many times you wanted to give up, but didn't. You forgot how many times life said, you're done. And you said, not yet. Every scar on you tells a story, not of weakness, but of survival. You earned that. You didn't get here because it was easy. You got here because you refused to stay down. And that same fire that carried you through before, it's still in you. You've just got to light it again. You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you've been strong for too long. But even in your exhaustion, there's proof of your endurance. You don't quit because quitting is not in your DNA. You don't break because breaking is not in your blood. You bend, you adapt, you feel the pain, but you don't stop. And when that voice in your head starts whispering that you can't do it, that you're not enough, that it's too much, talk back to it. Remind it who you are. Remind it of the nights you pushed through when no one believed. Remind it of the times you smiled through pain. You're not average. You're not ordinary. You're built different. There's steel in your spirit. There's fire in your bones. There's greatness in your DNA. Don't let your emotions dictate your truth. You might feel down, but you're not out. You might be hurting, but you're still fighting. You might be weary, but you're still standing. You've been knocked down before, and every single time you got back up. That's the proof. That's the evidence. You don't need motivation. You are motivation. You don't need validation. You are proof. So when life comes for you again, when it hits, when it hurts, when it tries to push you to your knees, smile, because you already know the outcome. You already know the pattern. You fall, you rise, you fight, you win every time. You've done it before, and you'll do it again because you're built for this. You can't heal standing still. You can't change your life lying down. When life hits you, when everything around you feels heavy, when your spirit feels drained, that's not the time to stop. That's the time to move. Because motion creates emotion. You can't wait until you feel like getting up. You've got to get up first, and then the feeling will follow. Too many people are waiting for motivation before they move, but that's not how it works. Motivation doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act. It comes to those who move even when it hurts, even when it's messy, even when it doesn't make sense. When you're down, every voice in your head will tell you to stay there. It'll tell you it's over, that it's pointless, that nobody cares, that it won't change. But that voice is a liar. That voice feeds on your stillness. The longer you stay down, the louder that voice gets. But the second you move, even a little, you start to silence it, because movement tells your pain, you don't control me. Movement tells your fear, you won't win. It doesn't have to be a big step. It can be small, just one thing that pushes you forward. One workout, one plan, one prayer, one promise you keep to yourself. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You do it one step at a time, even when your legs are shaking. Because that first step, that small, quiet decision to keep going, that's where strength is built. That's where healing begins. Some of you are sitting in your pain, waiting for a miracle. But the miracle is already in motion the moment you move. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need progress. You just need to show life that you're still in the fight. Because when you move, when you push forward in faith, the universe starts moving too. Doors start to open. Energy shifts. Opportunities appear. But they don't show up for the ones who give up. They show up for the ones who move, even with tears in their eyes and doubt in their heart. I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. I know some days it feels like there's no point, but you've got to keep walking through it, because stopping won't make the pain go away. It'll just make you stuck in it. And the only way out is through. Every time you take a step, you're telling the world, I refuse to be defeated by what I'm feeling. You're building momentum, and momentum is power. Don't underestimate what small progress can do. One day, you'll look back and realize that every little step, every small act of courage, every time you showed up when you didn't feel like it, it all added up. You kept moving when it didn't make sense. And that's what separated you from everyone who quit. Because the truth is, the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't isn't talent, isn't luck. It's movement. It's action. It's the willingness to keep getting up when you have every reason not to. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting to feel ready. The right time is now. The right time is when it hurts. Because every second you wait is another second wasted. Every moment you hesitate is another chance slipping away. You've got to act while it's hard, because that's what transforms you. That's what turns pain into progress. And one day, the same movement that felt impossible will become your rhythm. The same steps that felt heavy will become your stride. The same path that once broke you will become your testimony. But it only happens if you move. So when life knocks you down, don't stay there. Don't wait for someone to pull you up. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Get up, move, take that step, because every step forward, no matter how small, is proof that you're still alive, still fighting, still becoming. That pain you're feeling right now, that heaviness in your chest, that fire in your gut, that weight that makes you want to quit, it's not there to destroy you. It's there to develop you. It's shaping you, molding you, preparing you for something bigger than you can see right now. But most people waste their pain. They let it make them bitter instead of better. They sit in it, complain about it, cry about it, and never realize that pain was never meant to hold you down. It was meant to lift you up. You've got to learn to flip it. Turn that pain into power. Turn that heartbreak into hunger. Turn that setback into fuel. Because you can't go through everything you've been through and come out empty. Something has to come out of it. Every tear, every rejection, every lonely night, every failure, it all has to mean something. Don't you dare let it be for nothing. You went through it for a reason, and the reason is to grow. You've got to stop seeing pain as punishment. It's not punishment. It's preparation. It's building your capacity. It's stretching you beyond what's comfortable so you can handle what's coming next. Sometimes you pray for a bigger life, and life answers by testing you first. You say, I want strength, and life gives you struggle. You say, I want wisdom, and life gives you mistakes. You say, I want growth, and life gives you discomfort. That's how it works. Growth never comes dressed in comfort. It comes dressed in challenge. But here's what separates the strong from the weak. The strong don't run from pain. They use it. They don't let pain define them. They let it refine them. Because when you understand that pain is part of the process, you stop fighting it and start flowing with it. You stop saying, why me? And start saying, try me. You realize every obstacle, every heartbreak, every closed door was building something inside of you that success never could. Pain builds character. It builds perspective. It builds gratitude. It humbles you. It teaches you empathy. It gives you strength that comfort could never give. You'll never meet a powerful person who hasn't walked through something painful. The reason they stand so tall is because they know what it's like to crawl. The reason they speak with conviction is because they've been broken before and rebuilt themselves piece by piece. There's beauty in that rebuilding process. You might not see it while you're in it, but one day you'll look back and realize that what felt like the end was actually the beginning. That pain that almost broke you, that's what birthed your strength. That season that felt like it would never end, that's the one that built your patience. Those people who walked away, they made room for better ones. Every wound you carry is proof that you survived something that tried to destroy you. You don't wear pain as shame, you wear it as armor. And here's the truth. Pain will either drive you or drain you. It will either make you or break you. But you get to decide which. You can sit in it and let it consume you, or you can stand in it and let it create something new. You can use it to rise. Because the most dangerous person in the world is someone who's been broken and got back up. Someone who's felt pain, faced fear, walked through fire, and came out stronger. That's power. That's purpose. One day, someone's going to look at you and think you've got it all together. They'll see your confidence, your strength, your peace, and they won't know that it was pain that taught you how to stand like that. They won't know the nights you fought to hold on, the times you cried behind closed doors, the battles you won in silence. But that's what makes your story powerful, because the very pain that tried to silence you will one day give someone else the strength to speak. So don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't hide it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it transform you, because pain is not your ending. It's your awakening. And the moment you turn your struggle into strength, you stop being a victim of what happened to you and start becoming the author of what comes next.